So before we start this video, I need to get something out of the way. So the World Cup happened, and if you know me or follow me on Twitter, you will know it's very important to me because it's pretty much all I tweeted about for the last month. And it didn't just take over my Twitter account, it took over my life. So those videos that have been sitting on my hard drive for the last month didn't get edited because of the World Cup. And those emails I was supposed to send to people that I'm like working with, that didn't happen because of the World Cup. And even, I know my videos might be a little sporadic, but I am very consistent at posting on my blog. It didn't happen because I was watching 6 hours of soccer every day. I didn't have a life outside of the World Cup, pretty much. I mean, it got better towards the end where you had those days in between the matches and, you know, I was somewhat productive, but generally speaking, I had no life over the last month. It was consumed. So to get back into doing things, I figured I'd make a video recapping the World Cup and my thoughts about things and stuff that happened. Best match of the World Cup. Now there's a lot of different factors that goes into the best match and whatever, but considering my personal bias and the fact that there was 4 goals in 6 minutes, which that never happens. When does that ever happen? Never. So best match, Germany-Brazil. Best goal of the tournament. First one I thought of, because there were so many, I decided to just go on gut instinct with this. Tim Cahill, Australia versus Netherlands. I'm leaving it at that. It was a great goal. From the goal scorers to the goalkeepers, best keeper, I'm gonna say Tim Howard, because I mean, that onslaught of like 15 goals in a game saved, props, dude. Best moment in the World Cup. Now this is really hard because I could just say like, you know, winning the World Cup, because like, that was a pretty great moment. But besides that, going into like a bit more of the games, when Klose broke the record for most goals scored in a World Cup final. So I'm gonna say that one because that was good. Even if, you know, we didn't win the World Cup, that would still be pretty top moment. Weirdest moment in the World Cup. Biting, yep. Biting makes things just a little weird. Top underdog, because I love cheering for the underdog, and that goes to Costa Rica, because no one really thought you'd do a whole lot, and you made it into the quarterfinals, beating out your personal record. You go Costa Rica. I feel like I can't say the top underdog without going to the biggest letdown, and that's going to Brazil. Because everyone thought you would do really well going into it, and then things just eventually fell apart, and it was really hard to watch. So that's the end of my little list of highlights I made 5 minutes ago. And I don't really want to end on biggest letdown. I don't know why I organized the list like that. So here's a shot of what downtown Kitchener looked like after Germany won. We took a victory lap. I was high-fiving people out the window. It was awesome. So that was my life for the last month. If you watched the World Cup, let me know what your highlights were. And yeah, maybe now that I have my life back, I'll make another video soon. See, the problem with winning the World Cup is now that my scarf is a star short, and I don't have money to buy a new one right now.